I am giving you a virtual open house tour of 322 Avenue Balboa in El Granada. It's a great place. My phrase I use for it, it's a home base for coastal living. It's a really lovely home and it's really close to the ocean and the harbor. A lot of great coastal living amenities nearby. So let's see, take you out to the front yard first. I'd love it if anybody has questions, go ahead and put them in the chat or anything that you'd like to see more specifically. So right across the street, there's a big wide boulevard. This is Avenue Balboa. It's got a lot of eucalyptus trees that float in the breeze a little bit. You can hear it. Very quiet, very park-like feel. And then the house, this is it, 322 Avenue Balboa. Beautiful home, built in 1996. And it's got nice mature plantings, flowering trees flowering in the spring, which is nice. Lots of nice flowers. It's really pretty, really well kept. There are a couple places that are needing the gardeners who haven't been able to come lately. This area here is a wildflower garden. It's got a lot of wildflowers in it, but of course, you need the gardeners to be here doing the weeding. But that's okay, you can still see the pretty flowers growing in there. And it's got a lovely welcoming front porch. So it's just a nice welcoming place to come to, happy feeling. Happy yellow front door. And when you walk in, it's a big feeling in the space that you have. It's high ceilings right here, vaulted ceiling, nice window up there. That's, I'll be trying to sprinkle in some of the comments that people gave when I was actually doing live open houses, because there are a lot of nice comments as people came through. One of them being just the feeling of light in the house and space. So when you walk in, it's nice to have the stairway here, and that, you know, gives the feel of more space and openness as well. So that goes up there, and we'll go up there in a little bit. If you walk down the hallway, I didn't mention the floors, really nice hardwood floors, oak hardwood floors with a walnut inlay. Then you just walk down the entryway to the living room. A couple steps here, and then a couple steps over there up to the dining room. But you can see that it's a nice open feel. Again, the stairway is rising there. The ceilings are really high. Lots of good light. It's definitely something that was commented about by lots of people coming through. It's nice also having the arched doorway into the dining room. Good sized dining room, ample space for a nice big table. It's got the crown molding, and actually crown molding here in the living room as well. And really pretty fireplace, nice mantle. It is a wood burning fireplace. So a lot of people really like that. It does have a gas starter. But it's nice having that on those blustery winter days. And then back to the dining room. It has the pretty inlays again. Let me find a corner, an exposed corner, so you can see the detail there. It's nice. It's really well done. This house was built in 1996. Still in very good shape and nicely maintained. And then right outside the dining room, there is a slider. Back up a little bit so you can see it. Out to the backyard. And a nice deck. And I think the deck is maybe, estimate maybe 8 feet by 12 or 13, 14 feet, something like that. So it's a nice deck to have your barbecue on, extension of the dining room and living area. And I think what I'll do is just come back out here in a little bit. All right. So back here, it's a nice day today, a little bit breezy, but generally nice. There's definitely fog across the water, and I'll show you that in a bit. So I'm in the kitchen, and you can see it's really a beautiful kitchen. It's nice and big, nice and open. It's got an eating area, good size over there for a nice table. The hardwood floors extend through the kitchen. Here's where the refrigerator is. And the countertops have been updated to quartz. It's a pretty quartz countertop and beautiful tile backsplash, full backsplash. And the quartz is also extended into the window, nice kitchen bay window area, garden window. So that works nicely. Nice big large sink, single sink, and brushed nickel hardware. Also recessed lights in the ceiling, white appliances, gas stove. Let's see, what else do we need to see in here? We've got the eating area. The laundry room is there right off the kitchen. I'm going to actually show you the pantry first before I leave the kitchen. But here's the pantry. It's a really big walk-in pantry. I don't know if you can see how large it is, but very good size. You can keep lots of good stuff in there. Okay, and then into the laundry room. We have the laundry room here, washer dryer, extra storage, light, because there's good light everywhere, like I had said. The secondary electrical panel, and then also here's the door into the 2-car garage. A couple of 3 steps down into the garage, and you know, good sized 2-car garage, plenty of room. We've got the heater. It's good in here. Pegboard for your tools, and there's part of the ceiling is higher than the front part of the garage. Toward the drive-in door is lower, and then there's a step up. It's good to be able to hang stuff there, even more space for hanging. Okay, we'll go back in. Okay, and then I don't know if you noticed, but it is sort of a loop. As we walked, there's the front entryway there with the yellow door. We walked to the right and came around living room, dining room, kitchen, and now back down the hall toward the front door. And we've got a really nice, comfy, cozy family room. Could be lots of things, bonus room, office. It could be an extra bedroom, possibly, if you just, put a door in, probably you could put a door, double door. I did 4 bedrooms with a good place for the wood mantle. So also very cozy. This one has a gas starter as well and wood burning. Good light, good little reading nook, comfy area. TV space, office. Maybe this is where the kids, all their toys go because it's a little bit separated from the other living areas. Lots of different possibilities there. And then we have the half bath, the guest bathroom downstairs. It's got linoleum floor, tile counter, the brush nickel hardware. It's a pretty sort of light sage color. Then we'll go ahead and go upstairs. You can see there's the living room below us. So this is where you could serenade people. Or the kids can do their talent shows on a stage. Okay. The first thing you see when you come upstairs is a nice loft area. So another good sitting space. There are the 2 windows that are in the entryway high up, adding a lot of light to this loft area. Okay, and to the right, when we just came up the stairs, is the master bedroom, very large, comfortable room. That's a king size bed, of course. And there's lots of room for more furniture, sitting space, reading space, whatever you need. There are 2 good sized closets. There's that one on that wall, and then there's this one over here on this wall. So lots of good closet space. Nice space along the wall there. It is a higher ceiling in here. It goes to a peak in the middle. So it's just a really open feeling room, lots of space, very comfortable. When you look outside, there are a lot of trees, color, hills to look at. It's really quite pretty. And you can tell it's a beautiful day. All right, and then we can go over here to the bathroom. I see the master bath. Again, kind of that nice light sage color. Window. Fresh nickel fixtures, tile countertop, plenty of storage space. A separate shower. Tiled shower. Really easy wearing floor. It's a nice laminate floor. So really comfortable living space. pretty easy colors to work with, or of course you can paint if you have different colors that you prefer. But this is a lot of fresh paint in here. Both downstairs and upstairs have been painted in the past few years. And I think I mentioned earlier that it's just a very nicely maintained home. So it has a really good feel to it. Okay, so we are in the loft area again. There's the sitting area and the railing. And I hope I'm not making people feel a little woozy. So off the loft area, we have the 2 bedrooms that these face the front of the house. This one is used mostly for an office. Oh, nice bedroom. Also has that pitch ceiling, just like the living room. It comes to a peak in the middle. Double sliding closet doors. And then this room has a glass door that leads to the outside deck here. Boy, got even sunnier since great. This is where you have the ocean views. So you can see that you see the boulevard with the eucalyptus that I showed earlier, further away that way, which is nice. But there's ocean down there. If you look through the trees, you see the blue ocean. There's a little more of a view there, of ocean view. And then if you look straight ahead, right down the street, that is, I believe, Francisco Street ahead of us. You can see the rocks of Mavericks. You can see the point out there of Pillar Point. And I think as I look at my screen, I think it doesn't show all that well in this view, but I do have some pictures of the view of Mavericks online. You can look, even get a closer view. I've got binoculars, but that's another way to take a look at things. So it's really great. Nice big trees, quiet neighborhood. The other bedroom next door, also, this one has a slider, double slider. So that room also has access to the deck and the view, slightly different view from there. And then, let's see, kind of go back in. Some really nice features, as I mentioned, having this be a home base for coastal living. You can see why. So we got Einstein there. Welcome to the beach. Okay, and here's the other bedroom. Also the same ceiling, peak in the middle. There's the double slider. Good size room, comfortable. And double closet door. Relatively new carpet, all in very nice condition. There's a linen closet. Show you that. So it's a double door, good size linen closet, plenty of storage. The attic hatch is right here as well, right there. And here is the second bathroom, second full bathroom, also with the laminate flooring, wide plank look. Stuff wears very, very well, be great for years. And nice bathtub, shower, window there, adding more light. The vanity countertop is tile. Nice vanity, white vanity. So yeah, all in very nice condition. It's a pretty bathroom. Okay, so I think we've seen the house. The house is 2,410 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2.5 baths, as you've seen, and then it's got the extra bonus room, which could be lots of different things, including a 4th bedroom. He's trying to walk down the stairs without messing up the camera. All right, so go back this way toward the kitchen. And then out this way through the dining room and to the backyard. Show a little bit of the backyard. Okay, we're on the deck. There's a plane flying over. Sometimes you get, I don't know if you can see it on the screen. Sometimes you get planes flying over from the Half Moon Bay Airport, especially on nice days like this, which is nice. The pilots go there and do either just recreational flying or touch and goes for training, that kind of thing. So it's kind of nice. The fencing is in really good condition. And I had mentioned mature landscaping. So I'm not sure what kind of tree that is. This is a wisteria, which is just beautiful. It's mostly leafed out at this point. It's really pretty, provides some privacy, a lot of privacy actually. And then down under the wisteria, there's a little slated, not slate, rocked patio and a raised garden area. It's a nice little protected corner, so that could be great for growing lots of different things, fruits, vegetables, flowers. And if we go down, you can see the side of the house here, the chimney, top of the house, slider, deck. Just trying to give you different angle views here. As you come down, there's a grass area, a lawn area. There's the wisteria again. So along the back fence, some roses, some other flowers. An apple tree that is really producing a lot of apples. It was beautiful a few weeks ago when it was flowering, but definitely producing many apples. There's a bird of paradise in the middle of it. It's a happy plant. Hydrangea. She's got some potted plants that are growing nicely, and a slate walkway out to the gate, which is right next to or very close to the front porch. So you go out into the front yard there. Nice wide walkway here. Plenty of room between houses. And this, one thing interesting about this house is originally it was built on a well. The water supply was a well. The well is still here. Here's the wellhead. And that's a small holding tank. And the well is still being used for irrigation. So that's a really great thing to have if you can have one. You know, using the well for irrigation, so you're not using city water for that. You just use city water for the house itself. So that works nicely. And then if we go, I'm just going to go around the other side here and show you the about be a little more to the houses on this side. This side narrower on this side of the house, but the neighbor has a wide space between the fence and their house. Pretty out there in the boulevard. Okay, so we'll just walk. I think we'll walk around the side out to the front door again. I hope this has been a good tour of the house. If anybody has questions, please let me know. See if I can get the chat up here. There we go. Okay. Happy to show anything else specific that people might want to see. And you're also welcome to call me, contact me to ask questions, have another more personal walkthrough tour. I'm happy to do that. Okay, and now we're in the front. So there's the front porch. Very, like I said, just super peaceful day today. And it feels nice and warm. It's in the 60s, very slight breeze, just really beautiful day on the coast. Definitely some more things to tell you about in terms of living in this area. El Granada is really nice, mid-coast town, eclectic in terms of homes. It was designed, the structure of the town was designed by Daniel Burnham in the early 1900s, and it's a really cool design because it takes advantage of the geological, the layout of the land, and allows for the most views of houses all along. It's sort of like an amphitheater. And so there are lots of houses built up the hills, gradual to steep hills, and they have nice views of the ocean. And then the boulevards were designed also in that original plan as passive community parks. And so it just has a really nice feel that way, a good community feel. El Granada borders the Golden Gate National Recreation Area. So it's easy to go there for hikes, walks, enjoying nature, bird watching, etc. Dogs, horses, and it's really, it's thousands of acres, so you can hike for hours up there and really have an enjoyable time. And the other, obviously coastal living, and I mentioned we're very close to the ocean. From this house, you can walk down to the ocean. I'd say pretty comfortable walk in about between 10 and 15 minutes. You could be at the light to get and then cross Highway 1 and go over to the Princeton Harbor. And there are a lot of restaurants and cafes and different things that you can do. You can go down to the harbor and get fresh fish off the boats. You can't exactly do that right now during COVID-19. The fishermen aren't able to directly sell off the boats because there's no way to efficiently or effectively provide for social distancing on the docks right now. So what some fishermen are doing are making personal deliveries when they go out and catch salmon. I think it's salmon season. I'm not entirely sure the seasons, but I know they were doing it when they were out catching crab as well. So that's just a wonderful thing to be able to do living on the coast, is just to get fresh fish. You can take it to Princeton Seafood and they will clean it and cut it up for you if you would like, or you can take it home and do that yourself. So that's really cool. Take it home, barbecue it. Let's see, what else can I tell you? So also down at the harbor, you can ride your bike down there. You can get out to the point at Mavericks. Just beautiful walks, and there are bluffs between the point and up to Moss Beach, and that's a really beautiful hike, and you could see seals in the water and wildlife, etc. Whales, and see whales out there a lot. As I mentioned, really nice restaurants in the area, Indian, seafood. A lot of people know Barbara's Fish Trap. That's famous worldwide. Mezzaluna is one of my favorites, Italian restaurant down in the harbor. There's the Yacht Club, Half Moon Bay Yacht Club, which is a really fabulous location for anybody interested in water sports, sailing, lots of paddle boarding out there. It's something I enjoy doing. And of course, surfers, tons of surfers, lots of different places for people to surf. So just really El Granada, and this location in particular in Lower El Granada is a very nice place to be if you enjoy that kind of an outdoor lifestyle, and just, you know, like being out there in the community. So let's see, I'm sure I'm missing important things here, but I just want to give you a feel for what it's like to live in El Granada, and some of the things that the owner of this house and the seller has said about, you know, that she has absolutely loved about living here. Just a real, another thing is, if you think about the coast compared to, you know, the lifestyle of living here compared to living on the peninsula, it's quite a bit different. I think when people consider moving to the area, they think about living more slowly, you know, a little bit of a slower, more casual, more, I don't know what the word is, just a slower life, maybe less pressured life. People do think about that, and a lot of people want to come here to retire and build their dream home. In fact, that's one of the, I just helped some people earlier this month to close a transaction to purchase a piece of land in El Granada that has a beautiful wide ocean view, and their plan is long-term to build their retirement home there. So it's very exciting. You know, people want to do that, and they come from all over the world. Not only, you know, a lot of people from San Francisco looking for more space for lots of different reasons. People from other parts of the peninsula looking for, like I said, the slower pace of life, maybe less traffic. If people can commute or not commute, work from home, this is a great place to be. And in fact, if you do commute, it's also a great place to be, because it's really well located between, make sure I don't put my hand over camera. Okay. It's well located central peninsula. So very easy to travel from here to San Francisco, just straight up the coast. It's maybe half an hour, 35, 40 minutes, depending on what part of the city you're trying to get to and what time of day. but pretty easy commute to get up to San Francisco. A lot of people commute to there. Many people commute to South San Francisco or the airport. We do have a lot of people who work at the airport or fly in and out for their jobs, etc. And also the biotech field, lots of people from the biotech industry here because it's, 20 minutes to get over to South San Francisco. Also straight over 92, you can get to Center Peninsula, San Mateo. If you just want to keep going, then you're on the bridge and you go straight over to Fremont, East Bay, all of that. So really accessible to areas of the peninsula, and then even lots of people lots of people that live here work in Silicon Valley as well and commute to here. It's just worth it. In my previous career, I worked in Redwood Shores, and I lived in El Granada. It took me basically 30 minutes door to door to get to my work there in Redwood Shores. And sometimes I would come home and make the drive and just realize I had the same distance, or the same distance commute, the same time commute, 30 minutes, as a lot of people do. Yet I was driving through Christmas tree farms or not through them, but past them, Christmas tree farms, flower farms, just the beautiful smells of the trees, the eucalyptus, the pines. And then of course get home and open the door and, all the fresh ocean air. It's nice to inhale when you get home from a day of work. So let's see. Yeah, I think I covered that. The commute is good from this location. You can get to a lot of places. One of the things that I'm sure you hear about living on the coast is there's a lot of traffic on the weekends. If you come on the weekends, yes, you definitely see a lot of traffic. And because people want to come here, the way I kind of look at that is I live in a place where people want to come for vacation. So that can't be a bad thing. And I can just stay home and enjoy it, which is wonderful. And it's nice that people want to come and enjoy this area. It's a good place to be. It's a friendly place to be, very friendly. I didn't talk about that too much, but in terms of the community, it is definitely a small town, very close to big city. And big city meaning both San Francisco, obviously big city, and then the peninsula, which is also kind of a big city because it's a lot of smaller cities that are all together. And the coastline is just really more of a small town. We see our friends and neighbors in the grocery store all the time. We see them on the road. We watch each other's kids grow up, and we watch each other's kids as community members. Just a very friendly place to be, good place for kids, good place for retirees, like I said, good place for professionals, either commuting or not commuting. Just a lot of different types of people enjoy living on the coast and enjoy being in community together. We have a huge percentage of people on the coast who are committed to nonprofit organizations, and large percentage of people give to all the local nonprofits. We have an endowment for the schools called the Cabrillo Education Foundation, and we have a nice endowment, nice income coming from that. That's providing a lot of enrichments to our schools in the form of science and music, physical education, et cetera, et cetera. So it's really, the schools are very well supported. One of the things I've heard is that we have just a large volunteer base with both community members as well as parents, very active parents. And I think that's one of the things that really ensures that children are going to be successful in school when their parents are active and involved, and showing their kids that they're active and involved. The kids really get that, and the kids feel supported, and they understand how important their education is. So this definitely, our community supports the kids in that way. Back to giving, we do have COSI Gives, which is a 24-hour day where we everybody gets online, or it used to be we would go down to some of the local establishments on Main Street and downtown and give to our favorite local charities. And I think, I don't remember the number last year, but I think it was something like $700,000 was given to 46 different charities. This year we have 52 charities participating, and the day is May the 7th, so that's coming up, a little over a week away. So also it's at, if you go to cosigives.org, you can give now, because as you know, many of our nonprofits are really struggling right now with the COVID-19 and all the shutdowns, and they're not able to do a lot of the activities that they were doing. So and a lot of those charities are providing for people who are even in greater need right now on the coast. So if you can give, jump on cosi.org or cosigives.org and give. That would be great. Okay, well, I think I covered everything I was thinking about covering. If anybody, like I said, if anybody has questions, give me a call or an email, and I'm happy to chat with you and tell you more about this beautiful house and this beautiful place we call the Coast Side. Have a lovely day, everybody.